Hello, everybody, and good morning. It is a gorgeous morning, beautiful sunny morning, and I hope it is where you are, or I hope you're safely inside and warm wherever you might be. So, today, what I thought we'd talk about is conflict. And the reason I thought we'd talk about conflict is because very often when I'm coaching with people, they will say things to me like, they fear conflict, or they're afraid of conflict, or they don't know how to manage conflict, or they're not confident when conflict happens in their life. So they very often will express some kind of um, feeling that they don't enjoy conflict. And I don't think many people do enjoy it, but there's certainly some people that have better tools to deal with conflict than others. And that's what I want to encourage you on this particular live stream today is there's ways that you can learn to have difficult conversations, and there's ways that you can learn to put your point of view across, and there's ways that you can learn to communicate the things that are important to you in a way that's not overly emotional, in a way that's quite direct, and a way that's quite straightforward. And if you've done any of that kind of work with a coach before, you'll understand that it's a fantastic opportunity for you to practice some of those difficult conversations, for you to plan some of those difficult conversations, and for you to feel like you're building up the amount of tools in your toolkit that you have in order to address conflict. The biggest tip I wanted to give you today about conflict, however, is that conflict exists in the detail. If you're having a conflict with someone, you know that you're too far down in the detail. And the way to be able to reduce conflict with someone is by going to more of a bigger picture perspective about the thing that you're talking about. The minute you shift to a bigger picture perspective, then it is inclusive and other people can relate to it and they can say, yes, we also believe this is important. We might believe that the way to resolve it is different to you, but we do believe that it's an important issue. So you can start talking about the importance of something, or you can start talking about the bigger picture value of something in your life and not get too stuck down in the detail. If you are in the detail, that's what creates conflict. So the biggest tip for me today around managing conflict is if you find yourself in conflict, make sure that you chunk up in your conversation. Make sure that you go up to the big picture. And what you're trying to do in order to get to the big picture is you're trying to find ground that both parties can agree with. You're trying to find ground where both parties can relate to that, whatever the particular view is that you're putting forward. The minute you've been able to find something that both parties can connect to and both parties can relate to, it puts you in a much better stead to try to resolve whatever the fine nuances are of the detail of the conflict that you're debating with the person or arguing about with the person. So conflict is actually a very healthy thing in a relationship. If you can have a respectful and a fair fight with someone and get to the other side of that, that can strengthen your relationship. So you don't have to feel fearful as though conflict is going to destroy your relationships. So a nice, robust relationship will be good at dealing with conflict as conflict presents itself. If you're interested in this and other kind of mindset tips, we are running a workshop called Your Optimum Self at the end of January 29. And we'd love it if you can be there. It's about focusing on your 2022. There you go. It's the first time I've said it. 2022 and what it means to be you. We're looking a bit of an audit of your well-being, and we're looking at setting your goals for 2022. So if this sounds like something you're keen on, then we would invite you to come along and click on the details below into our workshop called Your Optimum Self. Hope to see you there. Take care.